Hello. How is everyone? Oh, I'm very big on the screen. How's everyone doing? See, the first message I just see in the chat is, did you go to bed yet? The answer is no. I am exhausted. I'm really disheveled also because I was just like with so many members of my family, and and then when I came back, like I left in enough time so that I knew I could come here, and my neighbors had blocked the entire street to change a tire, and it's a one-way street. It's tiny. So yeah. Anyway, how is everyone? How are we all doing? I see all my favorites are here. And now everyone has, well, I'm sure most people have finally seen episode 2. I love it. I loved episode 2. When I saw 1, 2, and 3, 2 was my favorite. I mean, 3 is still really good, but then I saw 4 and 5. And I think 4 is my favorite. So that won't be too long. I want to show you guys something in a sec. I'm just sending it to my Mac so that I can show you guys this. So I had so many things that I was like, oh, I'm going to talk about this and what's with this. Now I'm just like, there are so many things to talk about that I am losing my mind. So what am I doing? Oh, I'm opening a share window. Let me see what I can. Thinking about what order to talk about these things in. Let me see. I don't need to be so big. So, oh, welcome, Pam. Your first time at the live. Welcome. Yeah, it's it's an interesting one here. We just, talk about pretty much everything to do with the show, and then sometimes I go on some random tangents. So please excuse that. And welcome to anyone else who it's their first time in the live, because I know that not everybody writes in the chat. Some people lurk. So welcome. And did everyone see this picture I put up today? It's so cute. I wish that it was better quality though. It was on the press site, and it wasn't the greatest quality. So I was like, what are they doing with that? But hopefully we get a better quality one. And also I think there's more, because let me see. I remember it was before that trailer came out where they're like, Tina is engaged. What the hell? These ones. Like, where are these pictures? Which is strange, because like you think they, like, obviously they're the newbies, and I think that is Gigi there at the bottom, that you think that they would have released them when like they're big, like obviously the first 2 episodes were like hugely about them. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be getting more like every few episodes and stuff. Let me see. This might play loudly. Oh, hang on. I just want to get the actual, because like when I do the chat, I'm in like the streaming software, so I want to get the chat up so we can do the polls again, because I had so much fun doing that, and I want to use them to kind of reiterate my point. So yeah, I've been so I did have like a catch up. This is just gonna do a little bit of like housekeeping, and then we'll talk about the episode ratings, all that good stuff next week. Episodes 3, 4, and 5. A little bit. No, like major spoilers or anything like that, in case anyone's worried about that. And yes, so I had 3 videos come out in the last 24 hours, and Drinks at Dana's. Anybody who hasn't listened to that, maybe check that out. It's a podcast that I do. It's on like Apple, Spotify, all that good stuff. And it's really fun to do, but oh my god, it takes me a really long time to edit it. And I was editing it to like the last second last night because my sisters and my nephews are here, so I've been getting up. This is how much I love you guys. I do it because I like it too, but obviously, but I've been getting up at like 4 in the morning and going to bed at midnight so I can like edit like either side of the day, because my nephews just want to be like, let's play in the pool, let's go crazy. So yeah, it's been a really busy week. And they leave on Wednesday. So normal business will resume, but it is a lot busier on the channel. So I do really try and reply to everything, or at least like acknowledge or something like that. That, I mean, you guys know the only things that I won't um engage in is like people saying like horrible things, but that is very, on my actual YouTube, that's very few and far between. So yeah, it might just take me a little bit to catch up each time, that especially when I'm posting like multiple videos at once. So thank you for bearing with me. And just reading what you're saying. So episode 2, as I said, one of my favorites. I loved the poker scene so much. I thought it was great. I loved everything about it. Anyone who hasn't seen my reviews, and I did like a poker video, I talk about this a lot, that I think they did it really well, like playing each of the characters in that. This is like a little bit that their personalities came through. It's like how I really love how there's just so much thought that goes into everything, like even their drinks, like absolutely, Alice having absolute and cranberry, like that is just makes total sense. And I love it. It just, I literally, I sit there like smiling watching that episode. So thank you to everyone who's just said that they watched everything. Pam, Siobhan, all you guys. Seaward, thank you. Carol. Yeah, I really hope they continue with the poker. I think that it's a really cool storyline for Shane and Tess, and we know that things are, I mean, in the interviews they're constantly saying like, oh, they have this unique relationship, and we don't quite know what that means. I mean, I love what they're doing, and there's a moment in episode 5 where I literally was like, it's like said out loud to no one, holy shit, what the fuck. So there's some really good stuff coming up with Shane and Tess, and I hope the poker continues. I feel like that there's going to be, maybe later on down the season, as things like gear up, like maybe towards episodes 7, 8, like while we're getting to the season finale, I think that maybe things might start to build up a little bit, because I said this in, I think, my review and my poker video, that what I think is gonna happen is what happens in, like, any media when they do something like this, is that everything starts out great, it's fine, people are making tips, they're having a good time, and then they start taking a rake, and I don't know whether we've seen the last of Eddie. Like, I feel like there's gonna be some repercussions. The only thing that puts me off saying, like, I think that we will really see Lena Waithe back is that obviously she has her, well, she's, like, incredibly successful and has a lot of stuff going on. So but then the Shy films at, like, different times, and then we know this filming was so weird with the L Word, so people might turn up at different times in different episodes, so we shall definitely see what goes on there. I mean, but it also, it could have just been, like, a cool premiere episode 1, and they, like, reference Eddie because they are saying, that, like, Eddie was saying, "Oh, this is, like, we we don't wanna be around, like, the Silver Lake, people." So, they're going after, like, different clientele, but then there could be some crossover. And, I mean, I know we won't see Poppy back because the actress who played her is on the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon and stuff, so, I don't think there's any chance of getting her back, but there is, potential for other people. Just reading what you guys said. Yeah, so okay, Always Believe just said there, and Ness about, I can't believe Bette didn't bite back about Carmen. So in the poker scene when they're all, or maybe I can't remember who said this to me today, that they were talking about how when they're at the wedding, like, the thing that I said about the Bette and Tina theory, about Bette saying that's the most selfish thing I've ever seen, and she says it's to Shane, and I'm like, and I didn't put this in any of the videos, but I was like, "Didn't Shane, like, leave someone at the altar?" So, yeah, there's some little things like that, and I do think that as we go on, because I mean, you guys have seen the first 2 episodes now, like, this season is, I feel, so much stronger than the first season, and I think that they've really been able to do a lot more, and they, like, the writers and stuff themselves, have had a lot more flexibility, isn't the right word, but, like, they've been able to do what, like, they wanted to do, and I know especially the showrunner, Marcia Lewis Ryan, and a lot of other people who work on the show, as well as obviously, like, Jennifer, Kate, and Leisha, like, they were fans of the original show, so they know, like, a lot, and they obviously have their own biases of, like, who their favorite characters and things. So I think that we'll start to see more references to the original show. And I said this in a video, but when we went to the L Word premiere, like, it was online, first of all, but we had, like, these suites. So I took my patrons with me, and Leisha Haley and Leo Shang, I don't think there was anyone else, I think it was just those two, were, like, popping into the suites, and Leisha came in ours very quickly because our mics were off, and then she also was in, like, a suite of, like, friends of mine, and she was saying, like, there's a big Dana's reference this season, and I mean, we know the book is coming out. We've been theorizing for a while that the book is either going to be references to the old show and talking about, like, talking about Dana, talking about Carmen, talking about other people, and well, sorry, or there could be stuff in between the original show and Gen Q. So I personally would love to see either of those things, or both. But there was another interview this week. Nancy just said about Peggy Peabody. I would love to see Holland Taylor back. I think that would be so cool. And the only reason that I think that it wouldn't happen is because she's so busy, and because of, like, things with so I think that's the only reason that they might be limited on any stuff like that. Yeah, there's there's a lot going on in episode 4 and 5. So I'm pretty confident, in the same way that when I saw episode 2, I just literally the first thing I thought in my head was, "Oh my god, I cannot wait to see social media when episode 2 comes out." And I really cannot wait to see social media when episode 4 comes out. So, what was the other thing I was gonna say? I don't know whether everyone's had a chance to watch the trailer yet for this week. I did like a video, like a trailer breakdown. I posted it just this one. Oh, I'm mute. Oh, sorry, I forgot to put the music on there. No. That's that. Yeah, I said this in the trailer breakdown. That scene with Bette and Gigi at the end. Bette's in that same pinstripe suit that she's in. Oh, what does she? I can't remember now off the top of my head what she says, but obviously she's trying to. I mean, she says this is not a good time to meet her, so it has to be Angie. So, oh, sugar, what did I do? Oh. Yes, Sonia said, I think the book will talk about Dana and Tasha. They were the biggest part of Alice's life. Of course, Alice's mom too. Yeah, I definitely think there'll be Dana talk. I really want to know what happened with Alice and Tasha, even if it's just like a line. Like, did they break up, I don't know, like 2 weeks after the L Word ended? Or did they break up like 2 weeks before Alice and Nat got together? But I really, yeah, Alice needs something good, because she is really getting the shaft. But they did again say into, and I don't know whether they're talking about this stuff with Nat that she talked about in episode 2 about the Polly thing, that Leisha said in an interview, in a few interviews, I think, that she's excited for Alice's new relationship. So I'm assuming that's someone else, not the thing with Nat. Yeah, and I see a lot of people saying that, about Pippa too. Yeah, I was surprised about the buy thing because they've actually remembered what's going on because Al like, please someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't remember any reference to Alice being it's G, being bi past season 3, maybe? Season 2 or 3? I really can remember that, and there is a little, bisexual flag on Alice's desk. Oh, yeah, Nancy just said that too. Yeah, not since season 2. Yeah, I thought so. So, well, Alice says she's bi, so I'm gonna take her at what she says she is. And I mean, I can't believe we haven't talked about it yet, but the Bet and Gigi scene, obviously, Lynn, I did think that maybe the last reference to Alice was going out with Lisa, but I think there's some other like I'm sure I'm forgetting one little throwaway line in season 2 about her saying something, but honestly it could be because the only other time before was when Tanya was still around, wasn't it? When Dana's mom tried to set her up with that Andrew guy. There is so much space in my brain taken up with stuff like that. Like, oh gosh. Okay, we want to poll. We want to poll. Okay, I have so many. I do have some poll thoughts about as well. I was going to really briefly talk about also we can talk about Tibette in a minute about the ratings because some people were asking me about it and I thought it was easier to talk about it like this where I can kind of explain and instead of just like tweeting a million things or I don't I'm not a big tweeter a big Twitter person but so I'm gonna do a poll and then I'm gonna talk about it so that we can use the info. Mm, uh, okay, so if you're not in the US, vote as if you were and you were able to access Showtime and you were able to watch it when it came out. Okay. So the question is, oh, where did it go? Can you guys see it? Oh, there we go. When do you watch the weekly episode? So the episode is released Thursday night, Friday morning at midnight, and it airs on Sunday at 10 p.m. So, and this is also what I talk about on my channel. Like my channel is 98% L word, right? And even my like everything about it is L word. So my audience pool is immediately teeny because there's only so many people who watch the L word, and out of those, I mean, say there's 100 people, right? There's only so many of those 100 people who are passionate enough that they're going to seek out information online about the L word. Like there's some casual viewers in there. There's some people who wait till the end of the season and they use the free month trial of Showtime and binge it. There's some people who, you know, they don't even watch it when it's on TV. They catch it, I don't know, when they're on vacation or something. So oh, yeah, Paige is out there doing the right thing, watching when available, and then again on Sunday. That's what I do. Yeah, and this is the other thing. A lot of people I've noticed. So this is kind of the schedule too, because I'm trying to answer like a lot of things that I've seen time and again in the comments, because I know a lot of people, well, a lot of people from my channel watch this back afterwards too. So I just, you know, want to like help people as well, because a lot of people, when on Fridays, what I'm doing is I get up at boom 5 a.m. here, which is midnight Eastern time when the episode is released, because you can't fast forward on when it drops, like the first time it drops. So I have to watch, even because I've seen up to episode 5, I have to watch the episode through to get the trailer at the end, because even though I've got the episodes, I don't have the trailers. And I do my trailer breakdown first thing Friday, put it up, and then, as you guys know, the embargo lifts on Sunday, and that's when my review and like all my other videos come out, and then live Monday, and then so like you're getting like six like 5 or 6 videos a week, including the trailers and things, and the live. But when I was putting the trailer breakdown up this week, those videos got crazy views. Like even my trailer breakdown got like, it has like 32,000 views. The trailer has like, I think close to 60,000 views. And those there was a lot of people on the trailer and the trailer breakdown mainly that were like, how did you see, not knowing that obviously I've seen the other ones, but everybody else commenting on episode 2, they were like, how has everyone seen episode 2? Because there's some people who don't follow the show and they just watch it on Sunday. So I've been trying to say every Thursday at midnight, so Friday morning, the episode goes out and you can stream it from then on showtime.com or on the Showtime app. It's not on a lot of the other, like, you know, the way you can get it through add-ons and stuff. Like it's only the Showtime streaming app, and then it airs on Sunday. But after episode 5, it's going to switch till Monday. And Showtime did say to me they're still going to release the episodes on Friday. And that shows you just what a small percentage of the audience is watching it on the TV as opposed to streaming it, because they're switching the show mid-season. So let's see what the poll said, and then I understand that like there's 114 people in here. That is a small in comparison, but we can be okay. So out of the poll, we had, so most people in here voted. 81% of people voted. And I also understand that people who are going to watch the show immediately are going to be the kind of people who are in my live because they're the people that are really enthusiastic about the show. But one, it's 2021. The majority of the majority of the world stream stuff. Like, I don't even have regular like satellite or cable TV. Like, I have Hulu and Netflix and Amazon and Disney and everything, but I don't actually watch like regular TV. My sisters don't have regular TV. Most of my friends don't. Sorry, G is having a moment today. And one, I did ask Showtime if they're going to release the streaming numbers, and they said that they don't normally release any streaming numbers to the public. But even that, the show's being talked about a lot. It's been very positive, and I'm just going to show you. Even they did a similar thing with The Shy, which is at the moment, I think, their highest rated show. And so the L Word ratings for just the Sunday night one was 0.118, I believe. So like, just keep that in mind as a comparison. This is the most recent season of The Shy, and I mean, they're not insanely far apart, and they were doing the exact same thing the first one anyway. And I can't remember. I know a couple of people in here watch it. Were they releasing every episode on Fridays? Or I know they did with the first one, but they didn't do that the free, on YouTube. And I mean, CJ said, what is good ratings? It's really hard to say that in 2021, and it's really like Showtime is so different too, because I mean, if you look at a show, so Grey's Anatomy, if Grey's Anatomy was out when it was out in 2009, it was getting like something like 26 million now. Like, that does not, like, there's no show that would get anywhere near that now, because people don't watch TV the same way anymore. And even if Grey's Anatomy was on Showtime, it would never get anywhere near that, because Showtime is a paid for channel. So even I can pull it up actually, instead of just actually, I don't know whether they'll have, like, I think everyone can agree that like Dexter was, if not one of Showtime's biggest ever shows, but I don't think that they'll have the ratings from that not long ago. No. Maybe Shameless. But I know I've been a bit all over the show with this, but my biggest point is that it's 2021. Okay, so yeah, here, look. And we were only, I think with the 0.18, it was 118. So, what was I going to say there? It's the streaming that is the biggest thing that matters, because if they just wanted, oh, this has X ratings, then they would absolutely guard the show and not release anything until 10 p.m. And even last season, season 1, they were releasing it at midnight. So you could even last season watch it before. And again, the very committed and passionate fans, of course, are going to go and watch it as soon as they can. So I think even if you the reason that I'm saying all this is because, people will say, oh, this and that in the ratings, but I the people who don't like the show obviously don't really care for me because I like the show. So I'll show you guys what I'm getting at here. So the as I said, like if people really think that those ratings are the only thing that matters, and there isn't an enormous amount of people watching on streaming, then explain to me how I won't even count this video, this trailer, because it's just the trailer. But if you think that, like, if you really think that a quarter of the L Word audience is coming to my channel and watching me talk about the trailer, then you're crazy. Because there's no way, like, the average share for something like that like a YouTuber would get on a show of an audience is like 1%, maybe on a show like this, because it's a smaller audience and because it's a niche thing, that you'd at the very, very most get 10%. So I hope that makes sense. Like, what I'm trying to say. I'm just kind of reading what you guys say. Oh, hey, Jules. I saw people talking about Hulu there. I'm pretty sure I use my Visa. Yeah, I do use my Visa because it comes out of my bank account. Okay, so I'll stop talking about ratings now. But basically, I just wanted to say that there is absolutely no way that, a quarter of the L Word audience is coming to my channel within 3 days. So, yeah, there's no way. Yeah, I'm allowed to talk about Laura Holloman, Rosie, Vanessa Williams, Donald Faison, and Griffin Dunn, because in the little private screening thing that the Showtime sends to me, and when you click it, it tells you, like, basically, do not talk about anything, and all the guest stars are like embargoed, but then they list out except for, and it lists out those ones. So, I mean, obviously, I haven't seen the entire season. I've only seen 1 through 5, and IMDb is right at the way it is at the moment. So let's see if they've updated the last ones. I know this is like a really odd thing to throw in here, but if anybody is looking to get a new computer, oh my gosh, I love my new computer so much. I mean, obviously I got it for the channel, so it's making things so much better. If anybody is looking to get a new Mac. Yeah, Laurel's in. This is the last episode I've seen, episode 5. And she's in that one. And 9 and 10 is what? A soul. Yeah, okay, 9. Wasn't Rosie in this one before? Oh, and that just reminded me because I just saw her. So, I'll tell you guys a little story. Uh, so this week I was talking to Rosanny Zayas, who plays Sophie, over DMs, and she was going to come on the channel, but she has, maybe it was last weekend. It's the days and weeks were all merging together, but she has booked like a new project, and she literally told me this, and then like while we are talking, and then the next day that deadline report came out about Netflix. So I was like, but she was so nice to me, and we were talking about the episodes, and I was like, oh, I've seen episode 5 up to 5, like, oh, I love them, like, blah blah blah. I almost said like a few little specific things, and she was like, oh my god, you've seen up to episode 5? I've only seen up to episode 3. And we were like laughing about that, but she was really, really nice to me, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry I can't do it." And she's like, I'm sure that I'll get you net like because her press for like the L word is ending now. And she was like, "Oh, I'll get you next time. Like, I'm sure I'll see you in the future." But so she was just so nice. And like when she was replying, like she was like not trying, the way sometimes like, okay, thanks, like that. But she was so nice, and she said that she would come on in the future. But I still do have someone coming, but we're just waiting a bit because there's a lot more to talk about in a few episodes, because there's like a big thing that happens with this person. So I want to wait until you guys see that so that we can talk about that, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, I can talk about season 3 and Rosie and stuff if people have questions. I mean, I've been pretty open about the fact about I sorry. Threw myself out by accident. Oh god, I am an idiot. I hit the wrong button. I am so sorry. That was not planned. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll talk about it," and then I left. So, yeah. Let me get the screen back open. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I had a blonde moment. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I literally I have not, like, I have not slept more than 4 hours in when did my sister come here? In like 10 days. And last night, part of Drinks at Dana's got corrupted. So if you are one of the first like 20 people that downloaded Drinks at Dana's, you probably heard the 2 minutes in the middle that were like, we're like chipmunks. Um, I think Miss G like ran across the keyboard or something, hit something, and yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm just tired and I hit the wrong button. So okay, we're talking about season 3. Yeah, oh my gosh, block myself from my own channel. I really don't like block, like I think I don't think I've blocked. I think I've there's like two like spammers from ages ago who I blocked, but they weren't like fans or anything. Like L word fans. So but I'm to the point now where it's like the channel is busy, and this is like my hobby. Like I love the show. I love you guys. I love the cast. I love the crew. So this is like my fun thing that I do, and I really really enjoy it. So I don't want to bring in any sort of negativity or anything. So there, like as I said in that post the other day, there was a few people who messaged me, and it's people who are like my most loyal subscribers, and there is no way on this earth, like I don't care what you say to me, but there is no way on this earth that anyone is going to go into my platform and talk badly to my subscribers or about the show. The I mean, constructive criticism, yes, but you're not going to go in and trash like writers or actors or anything. So I just will not stand for that. And I'm at the stage now where I'm like, oh, I'm too busy to be giving people chances. Block, bye bye. So I haven't actually done it yet, but I'm sure there'll be something going down sometime. If I have a feeling it might be episode 4. Anyway, I was talking about season 3 before I went off on my tangent. Oh yeah, and I was around in the original too, but I used to go to like real life things in the original. But we're gonna get it. Speaking of season 3, we're gonna get a good run out of this. I mean, I'm very confident we're getting a season 3. Like super duper confident. I I don't really have a lot of proof for it, other than things that people have said to me, conversations I've been a part of, conversations I've had with people behind the scenes, uh, to do with the network. Like, I'm really confident. So, do I absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that we're going to get season 3? No. But I like a gamble, and would I put money on it? Yeah, I'll put money on it. Yes. Oh, that reminds me. Thank you, Nakia. I am so angry because yesterday, as I said, I've been super busy and I took my nephews out. I was somewhere without Wi-Fi, and Jennifer Bloody Beals decides that that's when she's through absolutely no reason gonna put the second edition of her book out, and it's sold out in like an hour, so I couldn't get one. And I wanted to get one because I've been trying to find this goddamn book for a year or 10 years, 10 years since the original, because when I ordered it last time, they ran out too. And I wanted to get one for the channel. To I was either going to do a giveaway, or I was going to like get a signed one from her and like auction it off, and like, you know, because I always donate to that outright out I'm having a brain aneurysm, Outright International. So if anybody sees when they put another link up or another printing, or even if anyone sees one on like Amazon or something, please can you message me? Because yeah, I really want, well, I really want one, but I really want one for the channel too. Gloriana said even if the ratings are low. I mean, the ratings, the Sunday ratings or Monday ratings do not mean a lot. Like, if this was the original show and it was 10 years ago, I would, and those numbers came out, I would say this isn't looking great. But it's 2021. Like, people don't even have Showtime in their house anymore. Like, it's on the internet, and just based on things that Showtime, like, they have not shared numbers with me. Showtime has not shared numbers with me. As I said, I asked them if they were going to release them, because I said I'm going to talk about it in my live, and I want to have as much information as possible. And they said, "Oh, we don't generally release them because obviously I'd be talking about it in public." and they said some other things that just made me think things are good. The numbers are good on streaming. But I obviously don't I like, I'm very transparent with you guys, like, I tell you the way it is, and exactly what these as much as I can, exactly what's said, and, that I'm not worried about season 3. Betsy, I'm glad that you guys did get one though, my little book people. Yeah, Amy, that's a really good point too. Leisha and Kate make mention of season 3 hints on their pants pod a few times. Makes me confident since they're executive producers. Yeah, there's been a few things like that, and there's been a couple of other conversations that I've had with people, or not not necessarily me, but like people behind, like that I talk to behind the scenes that work on the show, have said things like that too. So it makes me more confident. I'm torn between Tibette and Tibette. That is, I need a shirt that says that. Oh, that's the other thing. Like, you know, okay, I'm going to talk about actual Tibette now. Hey, Striker. I'm going to finish off these questions, and then we'll talk about Tibette, just so it's all in a chunk. Jennifer didn't put the link out. Literally, I think Julesia, someone must have got like a notification somewhere or had a Google alert, which clever them, because she didn't even post it and they sold out. Like, do another run, woman. Oh, she put it on Insta. Okay. Vanessa Williams is in. Was she in 4? She's in, I think 5, 6. I think she's in, like, when she appears in 5. I think she's in the rest of the season. Oh, maybe she's in 10, but they could have just not added her yet too. So I think 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, possibly 10. But listen, I am worried about Tibette because of this situation. I mean, we've seen the little clips of them in the trailer, and they don't look like they're friends, that's for sure. Vanessa's in 6 episodes. Okay, so it must be 5 through 10. The clever puns in episode 2. I don't think so. I don't think I talked about that. Someone else did ask me today about, did I think that Jennifer is doing a book of Gen Q, like photography book? Absolutely yes, like 100%. I've seen a lot of pictures, like behind the scenes ones where she's had her camera on her neck, the one of CPD and her today. So I definitely think she's doing that, and if she does, I will 100% get one for the channel and do the usual giveaway thingy. Don't forget, I am still doing that signed picture of her. So on her website, if you go to it, thejenniferbeals.com, you can pick any picture from her book. Like, there's that, Bette and Tina one, the heart. There's loads of pictures of the cast, of Leisha, Laurel, everyone. And if, like, you tell me, the person who wins, you tell me which picture you want, I'll get it signed for you. It'll come straight to your house. You can frame it and whatever, and they're really nice pictures. So the only thing you have to do is to be a subscriber and like and comment on my reviews, and you can enter an entry every review. So there's 10 reviews, 10 episodes. So yeah, let's talk about Tibette and a little more about the poker scene, I think. So Tibette, as I've said, and I'm probably gonna like burn my mouth drinking out of this, talking about Tibette. I love them. I love them. They are perfect. Striker, thank you so much for the super sticker. Thank you. You're the best. And yeah, Striker's the best. Tibette is the best. So I love them, and I know that there's some people who don't like them the same way that there's people that don't like Bette and Tina, don't like Alice and Dana, don't like shit. Like, it would be really boring if we all liked the same thing. Like, I always say this. So if you don't like them, that is absolutely fine. Like, you cannot like them, you can have your reasons for not liking them. You can just not like them because you don't like them. Like, that's fine. So I love them, but I am very fearful of what's going to happen because we I wouldn't be as fearful if I hadn't heard this from Vanessa Williams, because I in the beginning I thought maybe it'll be like a bet talking about her past, or like her, like, just being in the art world. But Vanessa Williams did say that she, like, at least kisses Jennifer. So I don't know. Will it be a passionate throuple situation? Could Gigi possibly do a throuple again? I mean, Katrina, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I really, really think that Dana, or no, sorry. Um, Diggy, that's what I was calling them, wasn't it? I think that Diggy, like, I think you can go back to my lives from like Christmas saying that I thought Danny and Gigi would be together. And I am very positive about that. I really like Danny and Gigi. Gigi is my favorite Gen Q character, but Gigi, she's pretty up there at the moment. She's pretty up there. I mean, Bette's my all-time favorite, but I'm pretty close to saying that Gigi and Alice are tied for my second favorites. But I think that there may be, when Pippa shows up, I think that we may see, or Gigi and Danny, because we've seen so many scenes behind the scenes. I know that CPD and Ari are friends, but when they were filming, they were in a lot of scenes together because it, of the situation of filming. It was like not the usual, oh, if you're not in the scene you can still hang out. Like, they were very strict about who was there and that. So I think that there will be some diggy action too, and it just really devastates me because I just know it's going to be Bette fucking this up. Like, I just know it. So yeah, she drives me, and she drives me crazy. So I hope that she sorts herself out. If I can't have Tibette, then I guess I'll settle for Diggy. They will be great too. I mean, I would just settle for Gigi by by herself. So, yeah. And I'm just reading the rest. Yeah, Diggy, yeah, Jennifer has said multiple times that find someone, and I wish that someone was Gigi. They are okay. This is not like this is not a spoiler, but it's just my feelings. They are adorable. Like, I have been using a picture from episode 3 as like my like screensaver and things. Like, they are just adorable. But Pippa's coming. She's coming soon, so I'm just treasuring every moment with them. And if it all falls apart tomorrow, at least we always have episode 2. Okay, I saw like a million spams about Tess and Shane. See, I did that. I put that the if you spam this chat, it will put you in like a timeout for a few minutes because it's like an automatic thing. Because as I said, I am just no oh yeah, Tammy, that's what I'm talking about. It's just like if you say the same thing, like I think it might be like 5 times. It doesn't like block you or anything. It just puts you in like a I think it's called a timeout. Gigi is not in 6 through 10 based on it. I just think that they're not well, I will absolutely goddamn riot if if she's not in well, she's in 10 there. There she is. I will riot. I will riot. There she is. Yeah, she's a like in the credits now. Like after I think from episode 3 last season, she's like a main character. How do you think Carrie and Tina's storyline will go? How do I say this without? I think if they split up, it will have to be. I think Carrie will end it because of the situation with Bette. And because Bette takes up a lot of space, like as we know, like that's the reason Tina left. And although they are, they're right there, like Angie is very close to university, and things would very much change if, Angie goes, well, she's obviously going to go to like college or university or whatever. Carrie and Tina, like how much would they see Bat if Angie's away? So I think that this like will continue of Carrie kind of saying, she's in love with you. Like, because I mean, apparently Tina's blind and deaf. But we see it. Yes, we can do another poll. So, okay, we're gonna do some polls. Um, oh my gosh, 142 people voted in the when do you watch the end? We are popping here. We are very busy. And it always surprises me how many people watch this live and also come and watch it later, because yeah, I'm just always so surprised that, like, my family is like actively like, you talk too much. And so they literally, like, tonight I was talking about, when I was leaving, I was talking to my uncle about the channel and stuff, because he like thinks it's really fun. And he's like always like, I'm so proud of you and stuff. And he's like this very serious lawyer man. But my sister, she's like joking around with me, and she's like, yeah, she's really found her people, you know. They let her talk so much, so we just let her go and do what she wants. Okay, I'm gonna do okay, I need to caveat this, because this is what couple are you most excited about for season 2? Couples that we know are going to be going to be a couple, or have been, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, talked about in some capacity. So I will include like a question later for like Bette and Tina and stuff, and we can have some fun with that. But this is just like these for now. Who else? I mean, I'm not saying these all absolutely happen, but we'll see. Actually, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, actually, you know what someone just said? Let me see who. Oh, Rosanna, you're riding with me. Yeah, all the Tibette shippers can riot with me when we. Uh, okay, yeah, this is so. I don't know whether you can. To me, yeah, of course you can vote for 2, but I don't know whether it lets you. So I have you one better, baby lion. That's one of my nephew's names. Is that I am actually going to do, and Gloriana, because I know you like them too. I am doing a whole question dedicated to Danette next. That's the next question. So what I'll give you like 2 more minutes to vote in the poll, and then we are moving on to the Danny and Bette poll, because I am super curious about something, because I swear there is a lot of Danette shippers that come to my channel. So you got 2 minutes. So in that 2 minutes, I'm going to talk about Tess and Shane. And, or is it Shesh? Shesh? It's a hard one to say. Maybe it's just my accents. But so Tess and Shane, it's hard to see what's going on because one, again, this is what I want to caveat everything with this season is that we've seen 2 episodes, right? I've seen up to episode 5. There's so much stuff that people have guessed right too. Like I'd say at least once a day I see something pretty specific that happens in 1 through 5, and you guys are going to be really really happy with these episodes. I think that I honestly, I think the show has just absolutely killed it so far this season. Do I know that episodes 6 through 10 are going to be the same quality? No, of course I don't. But I mean, episodes 1 through 5 have been so good that 4 is just like OG throwback, OG throwback, OG throwback. It's just like constant like stuff about the OG that I know people are going to get such a kick out of some of them. And episode 5 is the one where I had the holy fucking shit. And I like couldn't believe it. And episode 5 too. This isn't a spoiler because well, we have the episode title and you know, we've seen pictures and things, but it's up, it's down, and we know that Tina and well, we know that Laura Holloman and Rosie O'Donnell are in it because they're on IMDb, and it's a brilliant episode, very well done. The only reason 4 pips it a tiny bit for me is because there's so many great OG stuff in it. But I think out of episodes 1 through 5, I think episode 5 will be a lot of people's favorite episode. A lot. I think people who like Bette, Tina, Shane will be and Tess has quite a lot going on in episode 5 too. I think they'll be big fans of episode 5. Navessa, I got to Showtime give me early access to the episodes because of my channel, basically. But I am not allowed to say like specific things until after the episode airs on Sundays. So that's why my videos always come out on Sundays, apart from the trailer breakdowns because the trailers don't count. So yeah, I think you guys are gonna love 4 and 5. I mean, like 3 is great too. And as I said, all my screensavers are from episode 3 at the moment. And yeah, there's adorableness, spinning, very cute. So, okay, let's see the results of the poll, and then we're going to do our Danette poll. Okay, so with a resounding majority, our clear winners is Tibette. You know them, you love them. Oh my gosh, Striker, yes. Alice, our only non-cheating super spicy girl. Where is Alice's happy ending? Alice, I think out 4 and 5, Alice's bigger episode is 4, but Alice is my second favorite character. I love her. I think I probably relate to Alice the most in like everything, especially like relationship and all that stuff. But I did start off saying this and then I went off on a tangent, which is nothing new. But when it comes to all the episodes and all these things that we want to happen, don't forget that there is still an entire season worth of stuff, and every single cast member was given a thing like this saying, you cannot talk about this. And I'm so like again, like I haven't seen 6 through 10, so I'm sure there's some crazy stuff happening in those episodes. But I'm so glad that they did that, because and I'm so like and I've said this before, but it's so weird to, and I know I've said 50 million times tonight, I've seen episodes 5 through 1 through 5, but sue me. Like, I'm enthusiastic and I'm excited, okay? And I'm so glad in a way to have this experience, because it's like I'm watching it and it was just made for me, because there's no, like, now you don't ever experience anything individually. Like, you watch something and the entire world is watching at the same time and reacting to it and influencing your thoughts and your reactions. And I am right now, when I watch episodes, I'm doing like these little clips so that I can insert them into my videos and show you guys when I do my reviews, like what I was like thinking in certain moments. And but I'm so glad that both people were like, it's again, it's not like, uh it's not like Tasha walks in or anything, but yeah, it I mean, we all had it, well, most of us had it last season with Tina and stuff, like not knowing that she was turning up. I hope that there is a good one, but I hope there's more. And again, I hope if we get another season, which I think we do. In season 1, I saw Alice and Gigi ending together. I totally thought that too. I totally thought that when they do the New York Times thing, I thought that like that was gonna be like the long thing, and it would be like, oh, they were meant to be together. Okay, here comes our next question. Because the reason I'm doing this, one, I thought something was gonna happen with Bette and Danny last season, or I thought Danny was gonna make a move, and then Bette would be like, I have actually learned something, and nothing happened. And then we did get like the crush explainer, which I thought true. And we were talking about this on Chris and I were talking about this on the podcast, that I used to have this like old, when I was in university and I my graduate degree, I was working as a bartender in like this upscale restaurant. So there was a lot of like, wealthy people that came in, and there was this woman who, she was on like the board of the hospital and all this stuff, and she was like a bat, and she got me to like bartend like her private parties, and it was like Tampa, Florida's version of like, I don't know, high powered Silver Lake lesbians and stuff. And so she like showed me the ropes and a lot of stuff, and we were talking about this the other day, and I was saying that I really thought that they were doing like a Danny and Bette thing, and then nothing happened. And then they put the little explainer in the beginning of this season. But anytime there's anyone who says, I want Danny and Bette to happen, what about Danette, on my channel, and I reply to the comment, it always has a ton of likes. So I know there are a lot of Danny and Bette shippers that come to my channel. I maybe there's not a lot in my live, but But we've added two other options just to see. So this one's for you, Danette shippers. Personally, I see them more. Ooh. This is going to be interesting. So make sure to cast your vote. Terry, do we know for sure that Rachel is going to appear in season 2? No, we do not know for sure. For sure, for sure. And we have been assuming it was episode 3 based on the title, but it could be later on. Yeah, I think the mentor mentee thing is probably. Oh, you're welcome, baby lion. Makes me think of I have 2 nephews called Leo. So I call them Lion. Oh my god, I have to show you guys something really cool, okay? My tattoo, my L word tattoo is almost healed. Almost. I'm going to show you my YouTube play button one, which represents all of you guys. And then I'm going to show you something else that's really cool that I will have next video. And you're going to love them. Just sending them. I can't remember whether Rachel was under 3. But the thing is, when they put the casting things out, they were, like, I was told by Showtime, they were all jumbled because the way they added cast, it was like they were adding them. Remember, they filmed the episode chunks like 1 through 3, 4 through 6, that it wasn't divvied up correctly. It's a weird noise. Okay. Just yeah, so my L word tattoo will be finished next time you guys are here. I think. Oops. This is probably just it. I can't. I just. Oh, I know I can do instead. Okay, so this is my little YouTube play button. It still needs to like heal a little bit better. It's on my, oh, you guys see that one on my arm here a little bit, and it's my silver button. So it is all of my subscribers. Kathy, thanks. That would be great. So underneath the writing is the L word one, and it's like the credits of the show where it was like the original show where it's like neon lighting. So this is this one is because whenever I was saying at Pride that wherever I go, I take you guys in my heart with me because you guys are awesome and you've been so good to me. And I love you. So I'll show you the L word one next week. And Rosette, yeah, the 11th of October is the season finale. And then do you guys want to see something else cool that I got? Well, I'm getting, they're literally right now being finished. So I'll have them probably in my next video. Boom, baby. So these are my new shoes. One shoe is the L word and one is the L word Gen Q. I'll show you. So they have Dana's, they have my channel name, and then fucking border. And then on the front of the shoe, it's like the L word and the L word Gen Q. Oh, you like him. So what I was thinking maybe is that because the guy that's doing them for me, that's actually his business and his card there. So I did say to him, like, listen, like I have a YouTube channel, like blah blah blah. If any of my subscribers like want one, I'll tell them to message you. And I was thinking of obviously I can't get them made beforehand because I was thinking about giving a pair away, or either just raffling like a like a normal competition where I run it through the comment picker thing, or I could like do like a raffle for them, like raising money raffle thing, and I'd have to pick the winner first because obviously the shoe size is going to matter. So maybe I'll announce that this weekend, but I'll be getting them like hopefully this week, and I'll wear them and then you guys can see them in action and stuff with the laces on. But that's his coming. He's really cool. He's really nice. They were actually supposed to be Jordans, and we ordered the white Jordans and they came here, but then they got delivered somewhere else. And then when we went to get a replacement, the company was like, oh, we don't have any more white Jordans. And they gave us a refund, and then we like couldn't find anywhere. So he was like, oh, I'm just going to do the, I'm just going to look for them somewhere else. We couldn't find them anywhere that would deliver to the Isle of Man. So he was like, oh, do you want me to just do Air Force Ones? And I was like, yeah, fine. Like, that's cool. Because the Jordans would take like weeks, and I wanted to have these at some, for the season. So yeah. Oh, my rainbow tie. Do you know where I got that on Amazon, and it was like $3 or something. It was so cheap. It was literally, I don't even think it was $5. It was so cheap. And maybe I'll wear it this week in one of my videos. I usually wear it with like all black, and then just the tie. And I got actually an umbrella, a rainbow umbrella this week. It's a really cool one. It's really nice too. And it was only £8. Okay. Since you all asked so nicely, let's do a Bet and Tina poll. Just to keep you all happy. Don't say I never did anything for you. I'm joking. So let's see what the winner of our Danette poll was. Oh, it is very close. Very close. Final votes. If anybody has a final vote, get it in now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let's do our Valentina poll. What will we do? I mean, it's always the same question, guys. Bye, Pam. Thanks so much for coming. I hope you enjoyed your first time. Stay. Oh, wait for the last poll. The poll was faked. It was very, considering they're not, Danny and Bette aren't even a couple. That was a lot of people. Like 30% of people said that they liked Danny and Bette. I thought that was impressive. I thought, like, and as I said, a lot of people comment on my channel about them, and then all of those comments have like over 20 likes. Okay, you'll go for it. Lots of people are confident there's going to be a cliffhanger, because I have seen that a lot. Is there anything else that anyone was thinking that they wanted me to talk about? Bye, Striker. Thanks so much. Evil laugh. So yeah, I mean, my schedule, as I said, this will be the deal for at least until episode 5 is on. So next week, 3, 4, 5, yeah. And we will do Monday, the live will be on. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, there'll be usual like Instagram and stuff. I'm gonna try and start doing some TikToks, I think, just to like maybe try and get some different audience in. I was thinking about doing like one sponsored post on on Instagram, maybe for Drinks at Dana's, or to get more people to the channel, because I honestly, like, YouTube is just so weird sometimes, because there are people that literally come. I'm actually going to show you guys that literally come to my channel, watch every single video, watch all my lives, and look at this. Let me see if I can. My channel is up 889%. There are people that come to every video, watch every video, and they do not subscribe. And I'm like, please, can you subscribe? It is like the only thing I ask. So look at this one. Only basically 30% of people are subscribed. 30%. So sometimes I just think I'm not loved. So, good night, Roycey, 1 a.m. You're on you. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. I'm so glad that you enjoyed. And to anyone who is new, thank you so much for coming to the channel. I'm loving all the new people, and it's just so nice, and everybody's like different opinions and things. And as I always say, like, everyone is entitled to their opinion. I love hearing new takes. I love hearing new thoughts. So give me them all. And you guys know the only thing I ask is that it's done in a respectful way, and no one attacks anyone associated with the show, which is exactly what you guys do. So thank you. And oh, Shan, it's 3:30. Oh my gosh. I love you all. I don't know what I did to get so lucky to have this channel. Honestly, I do not. Like, I talk about you guys all the time. I love this channel. I love our little crazy ways and all our little jokes, and yeah, it's the best. It's the best. And a special mega thank you to all my patrons too, who are my little VIP silver stars, who they help a lot with the channel, and getting things out and stuff. So thank you to them. If you're interested in anything like that, like my Patreon or my Instagram, my merch store, or anything that I ever mention in videos and stuff, or lives, it's all linked in the description box. So you can always find stuff there. And as I said, the lives will continue on Mondays for 3, 4, and 5, the next 3 weeks. And then we might switch to Tuesdays, because the show is switching to Mondays. And what else? Something else I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Fridays, my trailer breakdown. I am getting up at the earliest possible second I can. So I get up here at 5 a.m. to run the episode through to get the trailer. And then by the time I film, edit, so it should be up by like 8 a.m. UK time, which is like 3 a.m. Eastern time and midnight Pacific time. And then once the trailer breakdown's been up for like 10 to 12 hours, then I'll put the trailer up just by itself. And then Sunday is when, the review and everything comes out. Drinks at Dana's. Don't forget to, if you subscribe to Drinks at Dana's, please, please, please subscribe, and please, if you can, leave us a review, because that really, really helps with everything. And it's the same thing here. Like, subscribing is the best thing you can do to help the channel, because it's just what counts for a lot of things, like how many subscribers you have. Savage, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. And Ash, where do you mostly post when you come live? So I usually follow a schedule. So most of the guys in here, like my really loyal people, like Terry and Savage and Sonia and Gloriana and Tammy, they know like my schedule so they know, oh, Ash is live on Mondays at this time, Amy, everyone. So for the next 3 weeks, it'll be the same thing. Mondays at 7 p.m. UK, 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. But if you're a subscriber, turn your notifications on, because I might start doing some little, now that there's more people coming to the lives, like I'll be able to do like little random pop-up ones, because when there's only like 30 people coming, I wanted to stick to the schedule so that I knew, oh, those 30 people are going to come. And now that we have more people, it like makes sense to go live more. So if you turn the notifications on, it will always tell you when I go live, so you'll never miss it, even if you don't know the schedule. But I do always pretty much schedule it, and I always normally post about it on Twitter or Instagram as well. CJ, thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are so sweet. Thank you. And yeah, Instagram is a good place. Instagram's probably the best place if you only want to follow one social media, because I post pretty much everything there. And what else am I thinking? Yeah, I mean, I'll show you guys my L word tattoo next week. I hope you enjoyed my little button, my little YouTube button, because it is literally that's all that is, represents all of you guys, all my subscribers. And I will be doing another one at 10,000, but I've got a good way to go. I'm only at 6.34. Kaylee, I'm glad that you enjoyed the live. I always like worry about the lives, because I always think like, oh God, like, am I being boring, or am I like going off on tangents too much, or so thank you for your kind words. Kathy, thank you so much for the super sticker. You guys are too kind. Thank you, thank you. That's really sweet of you. I get Miss G some treats. Actually, Sonia sent Miss G some treats. She is an absolute sweetie. And Miss G has been chowing them down. She loves them. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to let you guys know the content is going crazy, and I have some cool stuff coming up. What I am going to try and do, this is no promises whatsoever. I'm just gonna try, like, so this, when I post my reviews and stuff and I put those little snippets of the episode in, I think it's anything more than 10 seconds, they flag it for copyright. And I don't care if they flag it and they take that's what generally happens. They take the revenue, but if it's flagged, it gets blocked on mobile. So that's obviously why I don't want to do that. But we hope, I mean, I've heard that they might be relaxing a little bit more, so we'll see. We'll test it out soon. But lots more videos coming, trailer breakdowns, reviews, anything. And if there's anything you guys would like to see discussed, like the reason I talked about a little bit about ratings and all that stuff is because people ask me. And again, when I see stuff in the comments all the time, like the way when I put the trailer breakdown up, everyone was saying, how did you see, like it isn't airing till Sunday? So I want to use like the platform for things like that so that we can make people aware, oh, you can watch it on Friday. And when the show switches to Monday, I know there's going to be some people who don't hear about it. So yeah, that's it. But thank you again. I love you guys. You're the absolute best. The absolute best. I don't know how I got so lucky to have all these wonderful people who are just so kind. And as I always say, like there's a tiny small percentage of people who really dislike me and really dislike the show and dislike me because I like the show. They like those people who just click on the video to like thumbs down, and there's people who are constantly on nameless and faceless accounts, like not being kind individuals, but they are few and far between. And my best advice is keep doing you, keep being positive. That's what the show is all about. It's about good friendships and a good community, and that's us. So I love you guys. Thank you for doing the polls. Miss G is shouting me. You guys are the best. Thanks, CJ. Oh, I didn't click the end of the last poll. Forgive me. Okay, end. Okay, so the winner of the Valentina poll at the end there, I think it said, was the cliffhanger. Let me just double check because you guys will be upset if I. Okay, so yeah, with cliffhanger, 52%, just stay as co-parents, 21%, have an affair, 13%, get back together, 12%, 106 people. Wow. So thank you again. Remember, episode 3, it's so adorable. There's so much cuteness. Episode 4 is probably my favorite so far because there's just so much good stuff, so many throwbacks. And yeah, I think people will be happy. And I think fans of... there's a lot of stuff happening in episode 5, and people will be happy, surprised. It's the season is a whirlwind, and I cannot wait to see the next 5 episodes, 6 through 10. It's going to be great. So be good, be safe. As I said, keep carrying on and being good. Stay safe. I love you all. Miss G loves you all. And I'll see you in the next one, of course. So I'll be back on Friday with my videos. Make sure you're all caught up before then. Love you guys. Be safe, be good, and take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.